My mock sour cream and chive dip tastes so much like bottled ranch dressing that it will probably fool your family and friends. But it's much healthier because it doesn't contain any mayonnaise or sour cream. Instead, it has healthful fat from cashews. So the first step is to soak the cashews so they're easier to blend. These cashews have been soaked in water for 8 to 12 hours or overnight. They're going to replace the dairy products in this dip. I don't even need to add any oil. The cashews are what's going to make it creamy. Now cashews do have fat, but because we've soaked them in water and we're going to add more water to the finished dip, it's going to result in a dip that's pretty low in fat. So I'll go ahead and add those to the blender. Next I'll add the water. I'm also going to add some lemon juice. That's going to give zing to the dip. It's going to give it a tartness similar to sour cream. Next I'm going to add some onion and garlic powder. Onion and garlic powders give this dip a smoky, mellow flavor characteristic of ranch dressing. That's why I'm using the powders instead of fresh onion and garlic, which would be too sharp for this dip. That was the onion powder. Here's the garlic powder. And we'll add a little bit of salt. And I'll go ahead and blend. I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Now this is a pretty thick dip. If I wanted to make it into a thinner dressing, I could add even more water and a little bit more lemon too. I'll scrape down the sides a little bit. And I'll blend again. Now at this point, I can taste the dip and see if I need to adjust any of the flavors. Maybe add a little more salt or a little more lemon. So let's see. That is so good. I'm going to add just a pinch more salt. It's just about perfect. Now the next step is to add some fresh herbs. I'm going to add some fresh chives and fresh basil. You could also use green onions if chives aren't available. So go ahead and chop those really fine, mince those up. I'm going to mince some basil along with it. If you don't have fresh basil, you could definitely use dried. And we'll chop that really fine. Additionally, I'm going to add some fresh dill. And again, you could use dried if you don't have fresh available. Now I'm just going to pulse in these herbs. I'm not going to fully blend them in because I want to see flecks of green in the dip. That looks great. I'm going to serve these alongside a plate of crudité or cut up raw vegetables. Mock sour cream and chive dip makes a great snack or light lunch with cut up veggie sticks, and it's the perfect thing to bring to your next party.